Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I talk about real estate, Dubai specifically, but also internationally, because a lot of the topics that I talk about, you can take this information and apply it anywhere to real estate in the world. I talk about your life and now my life and our path to financial freedom. Look, real estate is not a static industry. As the global economy and the local economy changes, so should you, as a real estate investor looking to invest, or a property owner who already owns property and rents it out, so should you change to the current trends that are prevalent in the market. Now, there's a few fundamentals that I'm not going to touch right now that every property owner needs to look at. But what I'm going to talk about is the current trends and how they're potentially affecting the rental income you're gaining. So stay tuned, because I'm going to elucidate a few points that you might want to consider to ensure that you're getting higher rental returns from your property in the current market situation. Now, before I go further, please do hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so that you can stay up to date with any new videos that come out. Look, as I've been an agent for tens and tens of years, I have gone through every single cycle of the real estate market, but also every single type of real estate transaction. So rentals, buying, selling, investments, bulk assets purchase, etc., so on and so forth. I want to talk about something very specific, which is, at the end of the day, when you buy a property, you're looking to gain good rental income. Yes or not? If you agree, put it in the comments section. Now, in Dubai, as Dubai was an emerging market, rental return, which I mean to say is income net into your pocket, at a certain point used to be 9% or 10%. In some cases, 11 or 12%, which is very normal because Dubai was an emerging market, and as markets emerge, the risks generally associated with a particular market that's emerging is higher. Therefore, the reward is also higher. So the risk was high and the reward was also very high, which is, 9 or 10% rental income return. What is rental income return? Essentially speaking, if you put $100,000 into real estate at 9 or 10%, you're essentially going to get $9,000 to $10,000 back as net income into your pocket. Now, as the Dubai market has matured, rental incomes have come down. In terms of average return, we're averaging somewhere between 7 to 8% on the affordable housing section, and the luxury sector is somewhere between, I think, 4 to 6% in some cases, and we've got market correcting as well. So what I've said, 7 to 8%, it's kind of like there's a lot of market pressure due to the current situation for that 7 to 8% to keep getting squeezed, and we're coming closer to 6% now in some cases, which is fairly okay still, because you got to remember 6% is absolutely tax-free. So one of the things that I've noticed recently that's been happening in the real estate market is a lot of people coming to Dubai are looking for furnished options. Now, it could be various reasons why people are looking for furnished options, but personally speaking, one of the reasons, in my opinion, is that people are not looking to take long-term decisions that affect their life. So if you're moving into a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, or a villa, you're obviously going to need furniture. In a 1-bedroom, it could cost 20,000 dirhams. In a villa, furnishing it could cost 150, 200,000 dirhams. But in my opinion, people who are coming in, especially in the executives or the C-level people, they're not looking to make that kind of I won't call it an investment, that kind of expense into furniture. So what I'm seeing is a lot of people are looking for furnished options. What does that mean for you as a landlord? Now, I'm not saying carte blanket, every apartment owner should go out there and furnish their property. No, every property has to be looked at on its own merit, and then you can start deciding, should I furnish it, and will I be able to get a higher rent, or will I be able to at least rent it out faster? That's a question that's individually specific to each property and to each location, but I want you to perhaps, as a landlord, consider it to counter the falling rents that we currently have prevalent in Dubai. Okay, and consider this, that people right now are not looking to spend that much money on furniture, right? Because at the end of the day, it's an expense, it gets used, they move on to another property, and then they're going to have to end up buying more furniture. General rule, when the market's normal, not the current circumstances, the general rule in a furnished property is this: if you have a fully furnished property of a 1-bedroom, you can expect 5,000 dirhams more in rent. If you've got a fully furnished property, 2-bedroom fully furnished property, you can expect 10,000 dirhams more in rent. If you've got a fully furnished property, which is a 3-bedroom, you can expect 15,000 dirhams, generally speaking. If you've got a 4 or 5-bedroom villa that's fully furnished, you can expect maybe 20 to 30 or maybe 20 to 40,000 dirhams more in rent. Now that's generally when the market's playing fair and there isn't a lot of inventory in the market. Under the current circumstances, because we've got fair amount of inventory in the market, furnishing your property will not necessarily always mean higher rents, but it could mean that your property rents out faster. Okay, so here's an executive, he's expecting his wife to join him or his family to join him in a couple of months or weeks. He doesn't want to spend on the furniture, so he's going to look at fully furnished options so he can save the time and not go furniture shopping, etc., etc. So even though you might not get higher rent at the current market situation, your property might get rented out faster. Now, I've got to warn you a little bit with regards to furniture, because this is a key question that needs to be answered and you need to understand it as a landlord, with all due respect. Okay, because let's address it step by step. Question number 1: what kind of furniture should it be? It should be very neutral, contemporary, clean looking, and fairly new. Okay. Number 2: do you have to splash out on seriously expensive furniture? No. Number 3: do you need to use an interior decorator or a designer? Yes and no. If you're going to be renting out a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom villa in a very high-end place, I would suggest that you use an interior designer's services to put in furniture that's going to be pretty it's not going to be standard, but it's going to appeal to the largest pool of potential tenants. Sometimes, with all due respect, our tastes are not liked across the board. So what kind of furniture should it be? Should you use an interior designer or just do it yourself, right? So if you can answer these questions, then you get to the last part. And I gotta tell you this, okay? A lot of properties that are being rented furnished today, whether in the apartment or the villa category in Dubai, were not professionally furnished. Okay, they were essentially furnished or being lived in by owners. They have lost their job, or they've moved businesses, or they're leaving Dubai onto their next adventure, and they're putting, instead of selling off their furniture or putting it into storage, they're putting their property on the market as fully furnished. Now I gotta say this: if you are in the luxury category, in the 3-bedroom, the 4-bedroom, in the Palm Jumeirah or the Blue Waters area or the downtown area, my personal opinion is your furniture that's been lived in is not going to be appreciated by the new tenant. You got to put in new, contemporary, soft, easily acceptable furniture, or just take your furniture out and, I don't want to say throw it, sell it off to somebody who will be able to utilize it, etc., etc. Because a lot of the properties that, I saw a 3-bedroom apartment with one of my private clients. I saw a 3-bedroom apartment in a waterfront community, and the furniture was being utilized by the landlord themselves, and they were not really living here, but the furniture quality was ridiculous, right? Nobody who's going to pay 200 to 300,000 dirhams, okay, $100,000, so to speak, for a year's rental, is going to use that kind of furniture. So you either chuck it all out and replace it with sleek, modern, doesn't have to be super expensive, sleek, modern, acceptable furniture, or just then furnish it, then rent it unfurnished. Okay, so just wanted to throw this out there. I'm seeing a lot of demand come from fully furnished tenants. They want apartments to be fully furnished, and they're looking for good furniture. So if you are a landlord who's able to do that, and again, each property has to be evaluated on a case-to-case basis, then I would definitely go about doing it. If you've got a 1, 2, 3 bedroom in the affordable parts of Dubai, you can still furnish it, and I would say you could get in touch with us. We could put you in touch. I've furnished some properties that are not completely high-end, and you do get some good second-hand furniture in Dubai from some shops and places. Sterilize it, sanitize it, rent out your apartment fully furnished. Okay, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. There's going to be a link down below if you want to work with me one-on-one or utilize any of my services. I do charge a fee. I'm not super cheap. So if you're looking to really just look for free advice, ask me in the comment section below. I'm very happy to answer your questions on YouTube itself. But if you want to work one-on-one, you can apply at the link below. Ciao for now. Talk to you on the other side.